Okay, let's create some videos. Just look at my to-do lists. Okay. Put this okay. Let me go over to Facebook, look at my Facebook group. Oh, somebody sent a message. Okay, let me need to respond to this. Okay, now let me look. Let me look at my iPad. What have I got here? Get some notes. Okay, gotta write some emails. Oh, okay, I need to talk. I need to call the doctor's office and make an appointment. Also dentist. Okay, let's get this done. Ja, guten Tag, hier ist Casey. Ich würde gerne einen Termin zur Kontrolle machen für meine Tochter und mich. Ja, das passt. Dankeschön. Also dann schreibe ich mir das auf. Ja, danke. Tschüss. Okay, let me look at Instagram. Messages. Tons of messages. Okay, awesome. Okay, I'm done with work. Maybe I'll just listen to a podcast. Oh, I'm just tired now. Hi everyone. There's just so much input always bombarding us. Especially nowadays, we have to learn again to be responsible. I'm talking to myself here. There are so many devices. Even when I look at just me and my daughter and Andreas, we have, like, everyone has like an iPad and a phone, and then we have laptops. I have another desktop computer. I do music production on my computer. I have a podcast. I have 3 YouTube channels. I publish at least 4 videos every week. I have 3 people who work in my team that, I always need to make sure everything is ready and that I have all the materials so they can do their work. In order for them to do their work, I have to do my work. And then, of course, I'm a mom. I have to cook. I have to provide. I have to think about what food to make. And then, kids come over and I have to entertain. I wrote a book. And I actually want to write another. I have a great idea that I started on, but there's a lot going on. The thing that has helped me the most is to actually stop the input. I used to listen to audiobooks and podcasts a lot, and I still listen to them, but I really designate specific times. For example, when we're traveling in the car, which of course has been a rare occasion lately because we don't really travel far. We only go for 5 minutes or something because of Corona and everything. We don't really make trips so much these days. But I stopped actually listening to audiobooks and podcasts most of the time when I go for my daily walks with my dog. I actually like the silence, and just allowing silence has made a big difference, because just by silencing the input that constantly makes my brain, it taps into my brain's capacity. By minimizing that, I have allowed my brain to just come back to the state of just being and being creative again. I think my own creativity, for example, is greatly affected by how much input I have. There are also a lot of ideas I get from input, of course, from the outside, but those are usually the kind of ideas that are along the lines of, oh, that person's doing something, I want to do it too. And it's almost like you imitate everything that everyone else does, and really coming up with more original ideas that really help you more in your personal life. I think it's much more useful to silence all the input and to just come to this point of just turning everything off and just being with yourself sometimes, especially also when you're a mom, when you have a family. That is a rare time that we have. We hardly have any time to ourselves when there's actual quiet, but I think it's really important to actually take the time to just maybe step outside for half an hour. If you have a small kid, if you have a baby, then maybe you can go outside and just push the stroller and go for a walk. We have a dog, so I have an excuse to go outside a couple times a day to where I have to say, okay, I have to take the dog. Or when I hang up my laundry, that is my time also. And I used to listen to a lot of audiobooks and podcasts, but nowadays I just do those contemplative kind of tasks that don't need a lot of brain power because they allow me to do something physically. I mean, also yard work is very similar. I do something physically, but it's very easy kind of work that you don't have to put a lot of brain power into. That allows me at the same time to actually think and be creative. And I don't know, I've been coming up with better ideas that way. That's just a quick little idea that I wanted to run by. Has made a big difference for me. I am excited every single day when I get up because I've had ideas that I want to put into, turn into a reality. I have all these projects in my mind. And for me personally, I have decided that I wanted to actually spend more time on art. I am a professional musician and I used to write so much music and I haven't had a lot of time because it is very time consuming. So now I am actually taking some time again. Instead of reading more, I actually create more, which, I have read a lot in the past few years. And so I still read, but I really want to use more of that time to actually sit down and create. I create my own music, I produce my own music, and then of course I put it onto Spotify so it's available for the world. I want to make videos that go with all of those musical pieces and then put them on my other main channel. And, doing videos that actually kind of are a little bit more on the artistic side. I don't know if you could call them that, but that kind of, technically I have so much to learn, but I want to learn. I have all these great ideas in my head and I just want to allow myself to have more time for that. Also, I want to start to paint and draw again. I actually, way back in time, I used to be really good and I wanted to do this professionally. I had professional lessons. I went to this school, to an art school, and I had a professional artist. He was amazing and he gave me private lessons. That was way back in time and I haven't done anything for years and I'm very sad about it because it was so rewarding because I don't know, it just touches something inside that nothing else does, just the creativity. It's hours and hours of being, and sometimes you don't have hours and hours, but it's just the act of not constantly having this input from the outside. And someone who, like me, I make my living mostly online. I run online singing classes and I produce videos. I give singing tutorials, but that's very dangerous to fall into this trap of just constantly being on that screen. And although it's necessary and it's very important to get my work done, I want to be more on the creative side because that's what's going to set me apart, So just a little idea for today. I hope you have a wonderful day. Be blessed, keep it simple, and slow down, turn off the screens every once in a while, unplug, and just sit in silence. I'll see you soon.